I think you've got a bit of an Aussie accent.
I know. I'm just never
Arigatou
really used.
gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Surfers Paradise.
サーファーズパラダイス。
McDonald's.
マクドナルド。
Yeah. Do you go to Muso Ramen at Mermaid?
Well, to be honest, I don't really like that.
What?
How about a fucking Hakataya?
It's time to land the Barracuda! Everybody do around! Do what they come on and do the Barracuda!
G'day, champions. How are ya? This podcast was brought to you by Koala Karma, the chill-out drink. Sit back, relax, crack open a cold can of Karma Koala, and maybe a beer too. And just sit back in that chair, across the table, from a legend from another part of the world, Yoshiro Takeda of Takeda Customs. A man that came from Japan 16 years ago to the Gold Coast and really planted himself as a big label in the world of surfboard shaping, design, and now I call them art. The surfboards he makes have sort of a cult following, a massive sort of cult following for being something different. He has a different eye and everyone stands by it. So I know a lot of people locally want to hear this one, so I'm going to not talk so much. And are you there, Yoshi-kun? Yeah! Domo. We're on, mate. How are you? Yoshi Takeda. How are you, champ?
Yeah, good, thanks. Nice to meet you.
You get right in there for me. Right. As close as you can on that one.
All right.
That's better. Yeah, finally, hey. Now,
yeah,
something.
I knew you while, but never really met. That's I saw, but you met me
Oh, mate. Let me tell you, I've probably the way I met you.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Okay, first of all, my Japanese wife, Kaori.
Yeah.
Right. We go to Japan every year.
Yeah.
Okay, and I met her in Surfers Paradise in the surf. Okay.
Yeah.
She was surfing, I was surfing, and 15 years later, we're still married. It's beautiful, right?
Right.
So her girlfriend, her best friend, Satomi.
Yeah.
Satomi is a surfer, a really good surfer.
Yeah.
And she, I went back to Japan, you know, and met Mazaki Harada. Harada Mazaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, great surfer, right? Ex-professional surfer with a shop.
We used to living together at the Mermaid Beach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Rage Surfboards, right?
He's what is it called? Shacho for that company these days.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. He owned that label now.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, he used to main rider for that, but he bought it for that company now, so that's his company.
Exactly. Well, at the time, he was running One World surfboard
South
shop.
Yeah.
And you went there, right?
I went there a couple of times, yeah.
It was so cool. I thought it was the coolest shop I've ever seen. Okay, so here I am. I go to Japan, and finally we go to see my wife's girlfriend, who's cute as she's so cute, right? Satomi, we finally go over to Chiba, which is 4 hours from Yokosuka.
Yokosuka.
Yeah. We finally 4 hours. You know what it's like. It's when you're on holidays.
Yeah.
And we went for a surf. Yeah, we're going to go see Mazaki.
Ichinomiya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get there, and it's the coolest timber surf shop. Something that I'd expect that you don't see on the Gold Coast.
No, really.
No, it's like in the car park.
Yeah, little log house sort of.
Log house. Yeah, with an ice cream truck. Remember that was built into the place? Like it served drinks. Shower and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Mazuki's like, he speaks good English.
Yeah.
So, I was like, wow, this is a great thing.
Yeah.
We went surfing, and when I left, we spent all day actually in that shop. And we were watching YouTube clips and stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And so we had dinner and everything. But when I left, he said, please give this hat to someone who lives on the Gold Coast. Please find. You remember?
Yes! I'm still wearing the fucking yellow hat. Still, the old logos came out, but I'm still wearing that shit.
Yes, mate. So
So we didn't met yet, did we?
not since then. So we
sent
finally
me
got back
over.
to we finally got back to the
Yeah.
Gold Coast, and
Yeah.
I don't even know how I found you. I really don't.
No.
But I went to your shop, which is still at Burleigh. I
Um,
thought it was over this way, but you were. I swear you were up here in Burleigh.
no, still same factory.
Okay, I've got it. Yeah, right.
But you just sent me over, wasn't it?
No, I came to your shop.
Did you?
I got a photo of you actually. It's somewhere on another phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a photo. I went into your shaping room, and to be honest, it's the first shaping room I'd ever been in. I actually went into this room that's like thick with resin and fiberglass, and you were just covered in white. Like, I didn't even know what you looked like. You were just covered. You've been working, and you had all these like beautiful surfboards on the wall.
How long ago? That was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago?
Maybe even more. 7 years ago. It was, I think it was the big tsunami. It was 1 year before then. So 2010. Yeah.
Big tsunami. Where about big tsunami?
You know, the big tsunami. Tsunami.
Yeah, in Japan?
Yeah,
Or-
like Fukushima.
That's 2011.
So that was, so I think it was 2010 that we were there. And because I was really worried, only a year later, I was worried that whole shop may have been destroyed, but it wasn't, you know. But anyway, so there's the story. So now I get to,
That is...
I don't think I even had Facebook. Maybe there was Facebook around about then.
No, that was just like a normal email or something, wasn't it?
So I finally found you. I'm gonna. Hey mate, we're gonna be talking for an hour, so I'll get this long story out because I've been dying.
Now it's just a little
I've been
bit
dying.
better.
So, I finally get on Facebook and I find you later on.
Yeah.
And here we are. You've got this great label, you're a surfboard shaper,
Yep.
but in my opinion, you're really different. It's like you, Takeda Customs, okay? You make surfboards that look like chocolate banana ice. You know, like there's something about the depth of your painting,
Yes.
and your pinstriping work that that really stands out. Right now, here, I know it's awkward for you to hear this, right?
Yeah.
But all these years later now, I know Mark Smith. He's got your board, right? All these mates that I know, they all talk about you, like
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
So picture that story. This dude I met, and I gave him a hat because of someone, you know, 6-8 hours away in a plane told me to deliver this to this dude.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
How are you? Good.
Yeah, going great. Going great.
Yeah. Now what are we talking about?
Well,
Yeah. So that was when did you? So you lived here with Mazuki?
yes, he used to live in at my shed for like a unit at the Mermaid Beach for maybe 6 months or something because he was on the Japanese professional surfing tour for a while, and he sort of like decided to coming over to the Australia to having little break time as holiday for 12 months. So that was 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I used to living with Thai, which sort of like my brother, and he's living Bali now, doing pretty well actually. Doing some single fin bar at the Uluwatu, and doing some his own thing, and so that was very inspiration to me. Well, back in the time, I was working with local shaper from Mermaid Beach, and just doing glassing for them, and then
Who?
JR.
JR. Yep.
Jason Rod.
Yep.
And then
I had one of their boards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, and then I used to work with him, and then on the side, I'm just shaping boards for the Masaki and stuff, and yeah.
So where did you start shaping then?
So
You're from the northern. You're
Hokkaido,
Hokkaido.
like Niseko.
Yeah, cold.
Cold snow.
I've never been there. But
yeah, it's just I used to surfing there all the time.
Wow.
In the winter time too, but it's just the cold.
Wow. So
Well-
we've got Matt G, the photographer in the corner, he's from the UK.
Yep.
So he tells me he was surf there. So tell me what
UK is apparently good wave there too. Yeah.
great
and
waves.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what sort of wetsuits you wear in Hokkaido?
Well, back
I've
in
never
the
done
day,
it. That's why I mean it. I've
Alright,
never.
Well, back in the day, I used to surfing there. That was like, 16, 17 years ago. Only I can get best wetsuits was like 5-3 semi-dry suits, which cost like a fucking $1,000, and you have to buy every year because every little hole, you feel the water coming, and you don't want it. It just keep surfing over there was quite expensive. The surfboards cost like $1,500 each single board, which came out from Australia, and the wetsuits like $1,000 for the semi-dry suits, $800 for the 3 mil jersey. We never surf with board shorts because the water is always cold, but had a good time. I used to work in the surf shop and doing some ding repair on the side. Well, my main income was ding repair, but back in the day, that Hokkaido wasn't very popular for the surfing. So it's like, on the winter time, I make like $9 a month sort of thing. It's no way to survive for that.
Wow.
So,
You
but-
wouldn't make.
well, I'm sort of like, I was like 18, 20. I love surfing. Go to the surf. I just want to get better and work in the shop, doing some ding repair. And it's sort of like in my head, I'm just start curious about, oh, what's this, how they make?
Right.
Because the time, have no idea. I know how to fix the ding repairs, but
Yeah.
it's very curious about.
Right.
And then I sort of like, oh man, shit, I just want to know how to make this stuff. And then just research myself to, in my head, where the best destination to be was Hawaii or California or Australia. And that time, it's only working holiday visa was Australia. So I can get a visa for 12 months and I can in the same time I can work. So I just decided to, or I'm going to the Australia to, that was like 16 years ago.
Wow. And
Yeah.
did you go back
I went back a few times,
Yeah.
but
to live?
Oh, you're talking about to
Well,
Japan?
yeah. Did you come here and then go, I kind of want to stay? Did you ever try and go back to live?
No, never.
Right. Wow.
It's just too comfortable here.
Wow.
The environmental.
Hokkaido must have nice water though. Like I know when I surf in Chiba,
Yeah.
surf's good. It's
Oh,
a good
Chiba's
beach break.
great,
Like
great.
it's great.
It's
Yeah.
like a Kurangara for surfing.
Exactly.
That's pretty. People from Tokyo, that's just like a mecca for the surfing industry. So
Yeah, miles and miles of good
just
surf.
long course.
Yeah, but it's but the volcanic beach is the only difference is that you get like a brownish grey water because you've got the volcanic sand, right?
Yeah.
I would say
yeah.
it's even clean. It is clean. It's just got a different kind of beach.
Feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of
But
like
what's
a black-
Hokkaido like?
Hokkaido.
'Cause that would be what another 3 hours in a plane, 4 hours maybe.
From Tokyo to Hokkaido is only 1.5 hours. That wave is pumping, like especially in the typhoon season, which is like after July to the October.
Yeah.
It's like a big hurricane came from South Pacific Ocean, just went through under the Hokkaido. They just always coming like a big swell. Then we got like river mouse, reef break. It's pretty wild. Like the animals, sea lions, and sometimes some people seen like killer whales and
Wow,
stuff.
yeah.